Hey, beautiful people, welcome to episode 178 of Credit 101. In this episode, we're going to talk about getting a loan at a credit union or even going to your local bank. Now, I was able to get both, so I definitely want to talk about the process. And I want to let you guys know that it's different for everyone. You may have a totally different experience. So I just want you guys to understand that this is kind of how it works, but some things can. This is kind of how it works, but some things can actually change. So the first thing is I had to make sure that I determined like what type of loan that I wanted to get when I got a loan. So I determined that I wanted to do a home equity line of credit, and not a home equity line of credit, but a home equity loan. And I determined that I wanted to do a home equity loan only because I had a home that had equity in it. Now, some of you guys may determine that you want to get a personal loan. Maybe you want to get a car loan. You want to buy a car, get you a auto loan, and don't just necessarily get a personal loan. But yeah, you want to determine what type of loan that you want to get. I have to make sure I check my credit scores. So when I checked my credit scores, I saw that, okay, my credit scores was like a 620 at the time when I wanted to get the loan, the home equity loan. So I was like, oh my gosh, am I going to get approved? But all I did was I literally just called the bank, I called the credit unions, and I asked them, hey, what credit score are you guys looking at? Like, who's going to approve me first? And then I asked, hey, what credit scores are you guys looking for? Which credit score should I have? So I knew that, okay, I can possibly get the loan. So I went and did, like I said, I did a lot of research, calling on different lenders. Once I found out like what credit score they wanted, then I made sure I prepared my documentation. Now, you may need different documentation. Everyone will be different depending on if you guys were to just go to like a local bank, maybe they'll tell you to apply online and maybe they won't need as much documentation. But usually they're gonna need like a valid ID or driver's license or passport, something that can verify you. Then they're gonna need a proof of income. So like your pay stubs, tax returns. If you guys are self-employed, maybe they'll have different things that they may need from you. Any type of employment verification, and then they want to check your credit history, which is basically them getting your credit reports. But make sure you guys prepare your documentation. Don't This is what I tell myself, don't assume what it is. Like, literally take your time, call them and say, hey, what do I need? I'll bring that. Don't just assume I need this, and that, and then you never apply. Because some companies, like if you just apply for a loan online for a lot of these companies, they may not need verification. They can just go off your credit report and what you said. They'll be able to prove you for that. Or maybe they just say, hey, I just need your check stubs. I just need proof of your income. You never know. So don't assume. Please don't make assumption on this. Call and ask. All these steps, call and ask. Then you have to apply for the loan. When I applied for my home equity loan, I applied right in person. And the person that was actually giving me my home equity loan was actually the person that helped me with the application. So I went to a local credit union. They don't have that many people there, and the person actually does their loans and actually approve them. I think up to like 500,000 or to like a million. That person was actually the person that was filling out my loan application. They already told me that they're going to be able to get a loan. They just didn't tell me the amount yet. So please make sure you see if you can talk to the underwriter, if it is like a in-house underwriter, especially if it's like a very, very small credit union. That was a trick that I learned. Go to one of them very, very small credit unions, because you could most likely talk to the person that's going to approve you. So that is something that's good. But you apply for the loan. I applied in person. You guys can possibly apply online. They'll tell you exactly what you need to do, but just ask them exactly what you need to do. Wait for approval. I did have to, with a home equity loan, that's different. I had to wait a little bit because I had to do like an appraisal and all these different things. But you can get approval right away. Maybe they'll tell you in a day. You just have to wait for your approval. And then after that, they're going to give you an offer. So he said, hey, we can give you this amount. And I said, okay, that's cool. I could take it, because I was too scared to tell him anything else. Like, change it, don't do this. I was too scared to even do that. I was just like, I'm happy you give me anything. I was nervous. But you guys can see what they had to offer. Maybe you can ask them if they can switch it, if they can give you more, what can you change to get more, or what can you change to get better. Maybe different loans or something, like the different interest rate, like what to get better terms, basically. Maybe you can ask them about that, but review your offer. If you like it, then you accept your offer. Once they said, hey, everything is good, we just need you to come sign, then I went and signed, and that was it. but I had to accept that loan. And then make sure you manage your loan responsibly. Just paying on time, put it on auto pay if you can. Make sure that if you want to pay it off early to save on interest, you definitely can. I would suggest it, especially. I don't think that you should be trying to hold these different debts for a long time. And I listened to Dave Ramsey. I actually have his book back there. I listened to him with that too, paying off a car very fast. So definitely, I mean, having a loan in less than 2 years. So I definitely suggest that for you too. Because I thought that, oh, I gotta have it for 5 years. Some people having it up to 6 years, 72 months. And I'm like, oh, I thought this was normal. No, 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 you don't have to do that. So I definitely happy that I listened to him and he helped me through that process by just listening to him on YouTube. But like just a simple YouTube video just went Dave crazy. But definitely make sure you manage your loan responsibly. And then make sure you continue to build and maintain these relationships with these lenders, because the lender that I went to, they not only did they give me that loan, the home equity line of credit, they gave me a loan, not home equity line of credit. I keep throwing the words together, they're not the same. Home equity loan, home equity line of credit, those are two separate things. Not only did he give me a home equity loan, but they actually refinanced my car for me, which means that I had I think of like a 24% interest rate on my car. They refinanced it and gave me my interest rate was for sure under the tens. I know that for sure. I don't remember because this was a while ago when I did this, but they was able to, refinance my car, give me a credit card, which was my new highest limit. I was like, oh my gosh, I never had this much credit available. Everything was so amazing. So make sure you guys maintain that relationship because they can give you more. You guys can even go to like your local credit unions like Navy Federal. I love Navy Federal products. I had a little glitch with them, but I'm just going to give them the benefit of the doubt that was an individual person and that um, it was not their whole company, because I do like Navy Federal, but they have a lot of different products. So definitely you can build a relationship with them, get credit cards, get loans. They can help you get your mortgage. They have a lot of different products. So definitely check that out. But you guys have so many different options, but that's exactly how you want to get that loan at the credit union and also at the bank. Again, you want to call them and ask them any questions you have. You know what the layout's going to be. You know what's going to happen. You want to ask them, hey, I want to get a loan. I want to get a personal loan. I want to get an auto loan. I want to get a home equity loan. You'll let them know what you want. Just ask, hey, what do my credit score have to be? Do you guys care about collections? Do you care about charge-offs? What's the amounts? All those different things. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to definitely go to our website, Rickita.com, and schedule a call, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. Hey, beautiful people. Welcome to episode 179 of Credit 101. In this episode, we're going to talk about getting a credit builder loan. And this is very easy. So if you guys want to get a credit builder loan, I really suggest getting a loan with Self and also getting a loan with Kickoff. Those are those credit builder loans. You can also do the pledge loan with Navy Federal. I did do those two. I did do that loan. I tested all of these different loans. I recently tested the pledge. I have to actually make my last payment on it today just to see how it worked. So I don't know how it's going to actually close out. But it was something that could help you technically build your credit. It did drop my credit score because I didn't need a loan, but I wanted to test it out as an option for you guys too, just in case you don't want to necessarily do like the Self or do the Kickoff. But I definitely suggest Self. This is really my favorite. If you scroll down, you'll see their different credit builder loans. For 24 months, you'll make the payment that's listed here, $25, $35, $48, $158, whichever one you decide. You'll make those payments and you'll make them for 24 months. For the 24 months, they're going to report to the credit bureaus that you're paying on time, and that's what's going to build your credit score. Now, this is the total amount that you're going to be paying. If you can look here and see, you'll see the total amount, $3,600 will be for $150 per month, and then the amount that you technically going to be paying in interest. I want you guys to be aware that is here, $89 $123, $167, and this one is $531. So this is the amount you're going to get back into your account, this green spot here. But these accounts right here is going to report to the credit bureau. So you will pick one, you'll get signed up for it. The first month they'll charge you $9, or when you first sign up, that's the fee you usually pay. And then after that, you'll pay whatever the amount is listed here, and they're going to report to the credit bureaus, which should make your credit score go up if you need installment accounts in your credit reports. And just make sure that you have it on auto pay. That's what they require. Have it on auto pay and just make sure it's being paid on time. You should see your credit score go up. We also have kickoff here. Kickoff, instead of paying like the $25, $35, kickoff just said you can start with $5 per month. You can even do $20 per month. They have different amounts you can do per month, but they'll report to, I wouldn't say, well, for their personal loan, they do report to all 3 credit bureaus. It's just you just pay $10 per month, and you do it for 12 months. You don't do it for 24 months. So I really do like this kickoff account because it's only for 12 months. Only because usually, like when you're trying to build your credit, or when I tried to build my credit when I first started off, it was certain things I just needed to get. And after the 12 months, it got me. My credit was lit after the 12 months. If I did what I need to do, just paying off all my credit cards, deleting all my accounts, in at 12 months, you should be where you need to be, where you don't have to rely on having to do like a secured account technically. But those are like the credit builder loans. So I would just, after the 12 months, you should be good. Just make sure that you're going full force. Make sure you got 4 credit cards. If those need to be secure, get them secure. Try to get the ones that's graduating. And then you can be out of these type of loans quick. And then the $10 per month, that's no interest. So you're going to pay $10 per month, and then you're going to get the $120 back. You're going to get that after you're done paying on it. So they don't have any fees. Remember I said, oh, this is the fee. Let me show you that. I was like, oh, this is the fee that you're going to have. But I would rather not, have to pay $531 in interest. Like, this is the interest rate down here. With that kickoff account, $10 per month with their kickoff account, good. That's fine. I'm not... Well, yeah, they're just $10 per month. I actually started talking a little bit about the $5 per month, but this was actually the revolving account. So please, I'm so sorry about that. This is the revolving account. It's literally $10 per month for 12 months for their installment account, which is what we're talking about with the personal loan. I got carried away with kickoff, because kickoff got 2 where you can actually get both. You can do the $5 per month on here, so you can have a revolving, and again, no hard pulls required. They just need to verify your identity. And then you can also do that personal loan that I was talking about, which is the credit builder loan. Basically, that's $10 per month for 12 months, and you'll get all of that money back without any interest taken out. At the time, it's 2024 recording, because they kickoff is changing over the years. They're changing every year, something new with them, which is great that they're changing. But definitely check that out. You can also go to one of your, like I said, maybe Federal got the pledge loan. You can go to your credit union and see if they have any type of credit builder loans. But those are different credit builder loans. A lot of times it's not a lot of verification. They don't really care a lot about your income because it's secure. You have to pay. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Let's check out my website. Hey, beautiful people, welcome to episode 180. In this episode, we're going to talk about putting it all together. So I want you guys to know how to prevent future financial problems. This is something that through this list, you guys, I am working on some of these things on my own, but I know what the plan is and I need to get them done. So I kind of want to talk about some of the things that I have already done, or certain things I just have to make sure that I'm working on or making sure is together, such as investing wisely. So investing for the future, something I'm continuously working on. I'm in my 30s. We have to invest for our future, you guys, for money that we're not going to see until we're in our 60s. So this is something that I'm working on, and I want to make sure you guys are working on too. So the first thing is, make sure you guys create and stick to a budget. I literally have some budgets on my website, Rickita.com. I have some budgets on there. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys the website. I have some budgets on there that you can check out. Find out which budget is best for you. List all your different bills there. Put your income in there so you can see exactly how much you have left over at the end of every month. You have, what you're investing, what you put to the side. Everything will be on there too. So I have like this. think it's like 40 different ones. So when I say budgeting, I mean everything. Like, okay, this is how much I'm going to be investing this month. This is how much I'm going to be paying towards bills. This is how much I'm putting away for it. Whatever you want to put away for. I want you to budget for it all. Create it and stick to it. Like, as long as you're sticking to it, that's fine. That means it's like law basically for yourself. And make sure you guys build an emergency fund. I am totally on the Dave Ramsey thing. Love Dave Ramsey. Keep saying I have his book back there. But definitely you guys have to build your emergency fund. And he said at least $1,000. That's not good enough. This is start off with for you guys that's probably trying to build credit. But if you already passed that, you need about 3 to 6 months worth of expenses put to the side, okay, in a high yield savings account. So definitely build your emergency fund up, stick it in there, and that's going to make sure that you guys don't have any financial problem in the future because you have money for emergencies. It's emergency fund. But definitely make sure you guys have that set to the side, and then make sure that you're managing your debt wisely. Do not get a lot of debt that you're not going to be able to pay for. Get a car that you can't pay for, you can't afford. You get some credit cards and you rack up all that credit card debt, and now you're like, oh my gosh, I got to pay it. It's like you knew you couldn't afford it at first. It's like you shouldn't have got it at all already, but definitely make sure you manage your debt wisely and you pay down whatever you need to pay down or pay it off. And make sure you guys maintain a good credit score. I literally came up with an acronym and I have it here for something I literally been drilling in my head so I can just always remember it for life. I know things are going to change, but when I want to make sure I want to tell people what they need to do for their credit, I want to make sure I hit everything. So R is regularly pay your bills on time. It's my name, Rickita. I is improve your credit utilization. C is check credit reports for errors. K is keep old accounts open. I is increase credit limits responsibly. And then track credit score progress is T. And then A is avoid new hard inquiries. It's something I'm literally drilling in my head, and I want to make sure I keep sending in the videos, because if you do all of that, you're going to have a good credit score. You don't have to worry. Like, you know what I mean? If you do all of that, you're not going to have a problem. If you're paying everything on time, who are you going to owe? Who's actually going to say, hey, I'm going to give you a collection. I'm going to give you a charge off. So keep that in mind. And then make sure you guys make plans for your retirement. Make sure you guys are investing wisely. And these things, you got to find out what that is for you. I have kids. You may not have kids. I really don't know your situation, but make sure you guys understand what these different things is and do it, okay? Protect your assets. When you start getting assets, you have to start making sure. This fight had been bothering me all day, and it's finally on my head. Julie, I want you to come hit him. Oh my gosh, let's avoid him. I literally am fighting because I'm like recording so many videos and he will not let me record, but I'm like, I'm going to avoid him because I'm not going to get it done if I don't. But protect your assets. Make sure that you have life insurance. Make sure that you have homeowners insurance, renters insurance, auto insurance, medical, just insurance in general. Just protect all of your assets, and then also assets that you may have in terms of like what you have invested, just everything you have. Make sure if you can protect it, you protect it, okay? And then continuously educate yourself. I am always educating myself. I am, as you guys want to see, I want to build on my library even more and more, even on both sides. I got to put some books on this side. Like, I'm really educating myself on another level right now. I got to keep learning. So I'm getting so many different books. So continue to educate yourself. Whatever you think you're lacking on, or if you hear something, either something I may say, go deeper if you know you got a problem with that thing that I said, because it can be different for everybody. So definitely just continuously educate yourself and get better every day. And make sure you guys practice responsible spending. But that's with the budget. I really feel like we shouldn't have to say this. It's just something, all of these different things are on my blog because it's different for everyone. It's going to go into greater detail also, but we shouldn't talk about this. If we have a budget, we stick to our budget. If you're spending what's in your budget, you should be doing this already, practicing it by actually doing it. And make sure you guys are reviewing this too, because it can change. Maybe look at it every year, every 2 years. If something, a big life event change, hey, I have a new kid, I have to factor them in now. Think about that when you are looking at your financial plan. Factor these different things in. But I hope that you guys maybe are already on track for all these different things. And if you're not on track, just get on track, find out more information. If I say you need life insurance, go and get some life insurance. Whatever the case may be, please go ahead and find out what it is that you're missing and get it done. If you guys have any questions, just go to my website, Rickita.com. I'll be happy to talk to you guys. Just schedule a call there, and I'll be able to call you guys. Usually I have my schedule open, so definitely go ahead and schedule that call. If for some reason my schedule is not open, please talk to my assistant, because she can also help you guys, but you can also email me too. So definitely check below for my email, and I'll answer any questions that you guys have. But I'll see you guys.